Hey guys, it's Leah from Using Essential Oil Safely. I recently posted a couple of YouTube videos and several of you have asked me about my skincare routine. So this video is to show you the different products that I personally use on my skin. And first of all, I do want to say that I am very picky about what goes on my skin. I pretty much believe that if you put it on your skin, you should also be able to just about eat it, because what we apply to our skin gets absorbed, at least some of it does, and can get into our bloodstream, as we know, with dealing with essential oils. And there are lots of products out there with things that we really don't want to absorb. So I am very picky. That being said, I don't have just one company that I purchase from. There are several that I really enjoy, and so I'm going to tell you about some of them. I like to start the day with a clean face, so I like to use a really great cleanser. And my personal favorite is the Wingset's Green Tea, Tea Tree, Lavender Everyday Facial Cleanser. And you can find this on wingsets.com. You can click on Shop Products, and then you can make your selection. I believe this is under the Facial Intensive section that you can click on. And this is a really great cleanser. It has really great ingredients. I know those are backwards for you guys, but you can look on our website to check them out for yourself. Anne is a member of our Using Essential Oil Safely group, and she's very smart. She really knows her stuff. She does a lot of research before she makes her products. She tries them out. She is a nurse. She does have other people try them out as well to see how they like them, and she's a master formulator. So you are going to be very pleased with anything you get, knowing that she has really put a lot of education, thought, research, and development into these products before they even reach you or me. So I'm really grateful for that. About once a week, I also use her Alpha Hydroxy Acid Cleanser. I shouldn't say also. I will use this one about once a week instead of the one I use the other days of the week. This one's a little bit stronger, being an acid cleanser, and so I prefer to use it just once a week. And it really does the trick. It really does a great job. So after cleansing, I apply my makeup, and I like to use Lemongrass Spa products. The owner is another great woman who really does her research into the products that she develops, and I really like what she's come up with. The BB cream is the foundation, the liquid makeup foundation that I like to use. Before they came out with this BB cream, this is a fairly new product. I used their mineral powders, and I would mix them with Tropical Traditions lotion or moisturizer to and make my own liquid foundation, and I would apply that to my skin. But now that they have the BB cream, chosen to be lazy and use that instead. But they do have other options. There are concealers that I do like to use. There's a neutral concealing stick, which I like to use under my eyes, especially if I haven't maybe slept as well as I should have because I'm up late doing videos or something like that. And then there's the Lighten Up stick that I like to apply to my lids. And you really only need a thin amount. It works. It's so great. It lasts all day. I like to use this brush, and I just apply it. I just brush the top of the concealer and then just apply it to my skin where I need it. And so the Lighten Up I like to put on my eyelids underneath my eyeshadow, and it really helps the eyeshadow to stick all day long. And what you see here is me after being, out doing my stuff all day long, and it's still right where I put it this morning, so that's really great. They do have that I use. They do have eyeshadow powders, the blush, and they have really great brushes as well. This is the one that I use for my eyeshadow. They also have a cute kabuki brush that I use for my blush. They have lots of different color options, and I have several that I play with. And then I like to use eyeliner. I never used eyeliner until a couple of years ago when Lemongrass Spa came out with eyeliner. I had to try it. I'm really glad I did, because I did try one once, and I was a teenager, and it felt like I was ripping my skin when I tried to put it on. It was so sharp and pointy and hard, and this, it just glides on, but then it stays right where you put it the whole day, and it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't smudge. So I just like to put a little bit right on my eyelid, right near my lashes. I don't like to go too overboard. So I've really come accustomed to using eyeliner now. And their mascara, this is what made me want to join their company as a rep, is their mascara is fabulous. I actually went several years without even using, I went several years without really even using makeup because I was so picky. I just could not find anything that didn't have something in it that I just did not want to put on my skin. So I was so happy to find Lemongrass Spa. I feel like I have my face back and my eyes back. So this mascara I went without mascara for several years, and before that I had used Almay, which I really liked. It gave me the long, thicker, fuller lashes, and it stayed put all day, and I really liked it, but it has so many chemicals in it that I just can't pronounce and really do not want to put on my skin, especially near my eyes, because sometimes the products can get in your eyes. So you just really want to make sure that if you're applying it to your skin where it does get absorbed in your body, and especially around your eyes, that you have something fairly good that you maybe wouldn't mind eating. And I like to, when I first found out about Lemongrass Spa, especially their mascara, I would tell people it's good enough to eat. Not that it tastes good enough to eat, but it's good enough for you that you could eat it if you wanted. And no, I don't actually eat this, but you could. It has chamomile, hydrosol, beeswax, and a lot of great ingredients. And you can find Lemongrass Spa at ourlemongrassspa.com/benourished. That's my personal website. I do get a cut if you were to make a purchase. If you don't want to support me, that's totally fine. Just go to lemongrassspa.com and you can try to search for a rep in your area and go about it that way. But these products are wonderful. And this mascara is just as good as any really expensive mascara that I've ever tried. It gives me the same effect, yet it actually has good things in it, and it lasts all day. And not only does it stay put without smudging or smearing all day, but it washes off easily too. You don't have to pull your eyelashes out to really get them cleansed. But that might have something to do with a really great cleanser that I use too. So that's pretty much it for the makeup. At the end of the night, I do use the cleanser again to take all my makeup off, and then I like to use Hydrosol right after cleansing. And my favorite Hydrosol to use is the Neroli Hydrosol, the Orange Blossom Neroli Hydrosol from Garden of Wisdom. And this is a website that I mentioned before in relation to hydrosols. They have a lot of good hydrosols, a great variety. Some websites don't have that much to offer. Garden of Wisdom has a great variety, and they have really wonderful prices and very reasonable shipping. So I highly suggest you check them out. So I do use this Neroli almost every evening, a couple of times a week. There's a blend that I've made up. I just like the neroli aroma. It smells so good to me. But I did make up a blend of hydrosols from my stash that I have, and pretty much anything that I knew was on the list for great skincare, I threw into the bottle, and I didn't measure it. Shh, don't tell anybody. I will never be able to replicate this. I just pretty much threw a bunch of stuff in, from sandalwood to frankincense, rose, geranium. There were several things that I put in here. So that's the other blend I use. And so, yeah, so after cleansing is a really great time to put the hydrosols on, because they do evaporate or dry pretty quickly on your face because they're water-based. And then I like to moisturize. Now, most of the year I use a lotion-based moisturizer. This is the Tropical Traditions unscented lotion, and that's what I like to use most of the year. In the colder months where you might be heating and it's really dry, I like to use their moisturizer because it is that much thicker, and it does give your skin more moisture through the evening into the morning to when you can reapply stuff. So I do use these unscented lotions and moisturizers. With usually I did go through a phase where I did use them plain, but I do use essential oils in them, and one of the essential oils that I really like to use is the Skin Intensive Facial Renewal Blend Oil from Wing Sets. And I like to dilute this in about a 1% dilution, and I will add it to the lotion or the moisturizer depending on the time of year. And I use that several times a week. Let's see, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And I alternate that with rosehip oil or argan oil, sometimes tamanu oil. There's a lot of really great oils for your skin, and I like the acacia oils. It's just my personal preference. I can get these on Vitacost, and it comes in a cute little bottle with a little pump, and I use 1 to 3 pumps depending on where I'm putting it, but if it's just my face, probably the 1 pump. But I really like to, when I'm doing my face, to also pay attention to my throat and rub any excess onto my hands. Because as women age, I think we tend to pay a lot of attention to just our face. And then, you know, I'm sure once I hit 50 or 60, if I never paid attention to my throat, I'm probably going to wish that I had. So now's the time to pay attention to that throat and those hands, and not when they look horrible. Try to reverse aging, right? So I like to use 1 to 3 pumps so that I can have a little bit extra to put in other places. And once a week, I like to use the Skin Renewal Intensive Facial Complex blend that Anne has made. I just mentioned the essential oil blend, but this is the actual product that she uses that blend in. And as a master formulator, Anne really knows her stuff, and she's put so many great oils that she mixes together to make this, and you can see it's thick. It's really thick, and it is so amazing. And I really think this is my favorite thing to apply to my skin across the board. I know it's full of wonderful things for my skin, and sometimes I'll cheat and use it twice a week. And you can totally use this every single night if you wanted, but I try to use it as a treat and use it once a week or so. So this is something that I like to use. And let's see, about once a week in the morning, say when I'm taking a shower, I like to apply this mint facial scrub from Garden of Wisdom. It has a really great aroma. It's as we know, scrubs can help exfoliate our skin, and because I don't have any other exfoliators, actually I do have one other one that I will mention, but as a regular thing, I like to use this once a week, an exfoliator, to really get those dead skin cells off. You know, we're applying stuff all day or all through the week to our skin, and once in a while we just want to make sure those dead skin cells are removed to expose the healthy skin that's underneath. So this is a scrub, and I use it in the shower because it's a scrub, and it's really grainy, and it's kind of a mess to remove with a face cloth. I shouldn't say it's a mess. It takes many wipes to get every single last grit off your face. So that's why I use it in the shower, because you can get under the water and just have it pretty much run off for you, and it's easier. The other one I will mention is a Lemongrass Spa Instant Renewal Microdermabrasion Cream. And although it's a cream, it's very gritty and sandy. And this one is pretty intense. It works amazingly well, and this is one that I only use once a month, maybe twice a month. So let's see, mask. About, say, once a week or so in the morning, I will apply a facial mask. This is the Pomegranate facial mask from Lemongrass Spa, and I will apply this just before I get in the shower, and then by the end of the shower, I will take it off. And it really leaves your skin very soft. Many of these do. It's just amazing how great your skin feels after using some of these, and how soft it looks. And you know, really, if you can take care of your skin, you really don't need much in the way of makeup if you can really take care and have great skin. And so that's pretty much my secret, is you want to take care and you really want to nourish and moisturize your skin. You know, letting it dry out, that's just going to increase your chances of wrinkles. that will then become permanent. And I'm sure, you know, we all will get wrinkles eventually, but hey, why not just push it off that much longer, right? So I guess I've shared with you everything that I use. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below, or you can PM me or email me, leahharrisueos@gmail.com, or post in the group. You can find Using Essential Oils Safely in a Facebook group. If you do a search, you can find our group there. There are two, actually, groups, because although Facebook deleted our big, huge 70,000 member one, it just reappeared the other day after 2 months of being gone. In the meantime, we started a new one, but you can go ahead and join both of them if you want, although we're trying to stay with a new group, so it will have new Using Essential Oils Safely in the title, so you can go ahead and join that one if you have any questions. So I hope this answers your questions for what I use on my skin, and I hope you found it enjoyable.